We will be reserving questions to the end. So if you could keep yourself muted until the question and answer period, please raise your hand and I will call upon you in the order in which the hands were raised. And now I'm going to have our Hawaii District Construction Engineer, Clifford Corpuz, go through the traffic emergency zone designation and why we're seeking it.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you guys for joining us. We can start off with the first slide. So November 5, HDOT, along with our geotechnical experts, we investigated various locations along Route 19 between Mamaker 3 and 15, which indicated signs of potential slope failures and major depressions in the roadway. So findings did confirm the need for immediate interim repairs at these distress areas, followed by permanent repairs. Hopefully you guys can see the map on the right side of the screen. We can go with the first one starting from the bottom. So the bottom pin at mile marker 4, we have a dip at the location, and as well as some longitudinal cracking. Our geotechnical experts did indicate that those are signs of potential slope failure. Moving up the road, we have a dip at mile marker 11.6. And then moving up the road, we got a dip at mile marker 12.35, a dip at 12.5, and a dip at 12.7. At mile marker 13.7, which is probably one of the worst dips along this route. It's located north of Honolulu Road. And moving up the road, mile marker 14.8, we do have longitudinal cracking in that area, which also indicates signs for potential slope failures, similar to mile marker 4. And lastly, mile marker 14.9, we have a dip in that area. Next slide. So per Hawaii Revised Statute 264-1.5 emergency powers traffic emergency zones, it states if the state director of transportation in the case of a state highway determines that substantial endangerment to the public health and safety is or is likely to be caused by the temporary closure of or the lack of adequate access to an area by a state highway as defined under section 264-1 parent A, which requires immediate action. The state director of transportation in the case of a state highway without a public hearing may designate the area to be a traffic emergency zone and may take any action that may be necessary until access to the designated area has been established. So what does this designation of a traffic emergency zone do? So it allows for expedited procurement and waives certain permitting requirements. Next slide. So the plan of action, we have two phases. First phase will be the interim repairs. The intent is to make it drivable and safe immediately and to slow down the deterioration rate. The scope includes patching of longitudinal cracks at mileposts 4 and 14.8, and milling, filling of asphalt to level the roadway at depressed areas at the other locations. So we anticipate starting construction for these interim repairs in early January and hopefully completed within 2 weeks. This will require single lane alternating closure between 8:30 and 3 p.m. Second phase will address the root cause of the problems at these distress areas. So right now we have a detailed geotechnical investigation and evaluation ongoing. Construction will be forthcoming, and lane closures will definitely be necessary for these repairs and will be announced when the dates are determined. Next slide. So these are sample photos of some of the distressed areas. So the two photos on the left side, the very left photo is at Honomu, milepost 13.7. Um, it shows the depth of the dip of the depressed area. A second photo is at milepost 12.35, about 4 inches of depression. The third and the fourth photo is at milepost 4, next to Hilo Scenic Point. You can see the longitudinal cracking that's happening. Um, and the last photo is at milepost 14.8. Okay, next slide. All right, that's it for the presentation. If you guys have any questions.
Thank you, Cliff. So if anyone has any questions, please raise your hand and I will unmute you. Okay, Mr. Argel, you're unmuted.
Okay, what type of repairs are you guys gonna do in January? Is this like a band-aid asphalt covering of the roadway, or you guys gonna take out the existing asphalt and base course and repair it?
So for the dip areas, we'll be milling and filling each one and leveling it to the top of the roadway. Just for the interim, and then as soon as we get the recommendations from the geotechnical firm as far as the permanent repairs, then we're going to go ahead with those.
Okay, it's just a recapping then.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So as far as the long run, digging out those areas, doing the base, backfilling, bringing up to par with the existing road. So that's gonna be how long after the temporary repairs?
At this time, we don't have a set schedule as far as the permanent repairs, but we'll put it out there as soon as we find out.
So Mr. Argel, that will depend on the results of the geotechnical investigation. And once we have the results, we will share that.
Okay. Do you guys have the contract to do the investigations set up with the company already?
Yes.
Okay, I see Mr. Hammerstrom, and you're unmuted.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I had trouble navigating to the presentation. Is it going to be recorded so we can see it later? And would you make that link available, if so, during this presentation?
It is being recorded and it will be uploaded to our YouTube channel. The presentation as well as the recording will be uploaded to our presentations page, and I will drop a link to that in the chat.
Thank you.
Okay, the link to the presentations page is in the chat. That's hidot.hawaii.gov/presentations for those of you who are on the phone, and it will be uploaded, the recording of today's hearing as well as the presentation will be uploaded by approximately noon today. Are there any other
Thank you.
questions?
how do I'm trying to get on the Microsoft video thing and I can't get it. I don't know how.
That's okay. So if you just go to our, do you have access to a computer? Can you go to a web page?
Yes.
So that would
Yes.
be
What's the
just
web?
go to HIDOT.Hawaii, spelt out, .gov.
.gov. Okay.
And then it'll be / presentations.
Okay.
Okay, and that'll be uploaded about noon today, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Any other questions?
Just trying to figure out which are the areas that you're going to address on the road, and like when we've got to drive that road every single day, and I think it's the one that's about 3 miles from the Wailuku Bridge, or
Okay, so
actually about a mile from the Wailuku Bridge. So it's probably the 3 mile marker just past the overlook, the bayfront,
okay, so I
just
pulled
past
the
the
map.
overlook.
I pulled the map back up. So if you're not able to see it when it is posted to the presentations page, there is a map showing the areas that will be addressed on slide 2.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm not seeing that. Well, okay. I'm not on the video thing, I guess. Okay. I can't see it. I'm on your website, but
Yes, it'll
nothing
be
there yet.
uploaded. It'll be uploaded at 12. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Because I need to process the video recording as well, and then that will also be uploaded.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I see somebody else has unmuted the phone participant 808-963-5082. Do you have any questions? Okay, hearing none, I'll give it another 2 minutes for questions. Okay, Mr. Argel? Sorry, you're not muted. You're muted. Give me 1 second to unmute you. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, on the first one out of Hilo, right by the scenic point, the crack is growing wider every day. Is it possible to just backfill that crack until the actual repairs next month and put up a dip sign?
We could possibly do that for sure.
Because I
Yeah, I
noticed
agree.
that last couple of days there was a
Pretty worrisome.
reflector.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm going to mute everybody else besides the person that has their hand up. And I'm going to unmute Mr. Hammerstrom. Let me see. Okay. Sorry, Mr. Hammerstrom, are you able to unmute? Okay, there we go. Let's see. Sorry, I hit mute all participants because we were getting, I was getting a lot of noise from the, oh, here, I see your question in the chat. Thank you. Will the investigation include the weight of trucks?
At this point, I'm not sure, but we can follow back. We can circle back on you with you.
Okay, Mr. Hammerstrom, did that answer your question? Okay, thank you. Okay, I found the control that should allow you to unmute yourself. So if anyone has any further questions, you can unmute yourself and then please mute yourself again after. Hearing no other questions. Clifford, Annette, would you like us to end this? Would you like to end the meeting?
Okay.
Okay, so last call for questions. One last call. Okay, hearing none. Thank you for, oh, because it was very brief, can you recap it? Okay, so again, we're seeking the traffic emergency zone hearing under HRS 264-1.5. And that allows the state director of transportation to designate an area as a traffic emergency zone, which helps speed up the process for permitting and other requirements. This is being done to address areas of subsidence and cracks on Highway 19 between the areas shown on this map here. So approximately milepost 3 to milepost 15. And those areas will be addressed in the interim with filling and in some areas mill and fill to fill in the dips. And those closures, that work will require closures, which will be on our our weekly lane closure notices. If Annette, do you have anything to add?
No, that was good. Thank you.
Yes, and I see, so the text that you received was through our notification system. That is a separate text message. There should be, if you're signed up for our news releases, that would have a little bit more comprehensive information. I do see a couple other questions in the chat. It looks like the mics are still disabled. So when will work begin? Will it be done during the day or night? If during the day, how much delay is anticipated?
So the work will be done between 8:30 and 3, our typical construction and closure hours. As far as delay, I mean, hard to see. It's pretty hard to say. I would think ML marker 4 closer to Hilo will probably have the most delay out of all of them.
Okay. See. Rob, I think you should be able to unmute now.
Okay, I just want to make it aware to everyone that we'll be setting up variable trailer message boards out on the highway in this month prior to starting the work next year, January 2026, to inform motorists of the upcoming work to be.
Thank you. I do see someone else that wants to unmute. So again, if you can raise your hand, I will unmute you. No, sir. Mr. Hammerstrom, which it says, would it be correct to say that this meeting was to announce that you have requested a hearing on this subject? No, this meeting is the hearing. And okay, so if you've asked your question, please put your hand down. So I see Mr. Hammerstrom, you still have your hand up. Do you wish to ask a question? Okay. And Rob, your hand is still up. Do you wish to ask a question or comment? Okay. I'm going to unmute Mr. Kopp.
Oh, yes, thank you. Okay. Yeah, so I joined a little late. I couldn't get on the thing with my first attempts. So I missed the first part, but so you're going to, I understand you're going to be doing temporary repairs just in the next month or so. And how long is that going to take, do you expect? And then when will the permanent repairs begin?
So the interim repairs will begin beginning January, early January. And the permanent repairs, we don't have a set schedule yet, but we'll let you guys know as soon as we get that.
Okay, has there been, engineering studies? I haven't seen any test bores or anything like that. So do you know do you have any idea what you're gonna find? Is the road gonna collapse? I mean, it's looking pretty severe to me. Being an engineer, it's, I'm wondering, are we gonna have to relocate the highway eventually?
Yeah, it's really hard to say at this point. I know a detailed geotechnical investigation will be happening very shortly, so hopefully that'll answer that question.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Rob, your hand is still up. Did you have anything to add?
There we go. Okay, go. Okay, sorry everyone. I have having headphone problems. But the other second part I want to mention that regarding site one, in regards to traffic congestion, like Cliff was trying to answer, is that there is also an alternate route on the old Mama Loho Highway to get around site one if you prefer to use it during the time of work at site number one. That's all I have.
Okay, Thank you. And then I did see a request in the chat to return to page
go, Fran.
3, which is up again now.
Good, I can hear, but I can't speak.
Teams
can
is
hear
like
you
that
now.
sometimes. You gotta kind of reset them.
Rob, I can hear you from that mic now, unless it was coming through Shane's. Oh wait, no, it was coming through Shane's because now I can't hear you. Okay, if nothing else, we will end this meeting at 10:26 a.m. Thank you for your attendance.
Okay, everyone.